Welcome to your Dealmaker CRM. We're going to be talking about the walkthrough app. Now, this is actually one of my favorite apps, especially when you like going to properties, seeing how much it's going to cost to fix up properties. So this is going to focus primarily on calculating rehab and calculating how much work the property needs. And this is just going to completely make the process 1,000 times easier. Now, all you got to do is add a walkthrough. Now, automatically, all your deals that are in your deals app that we covered in the last video would all be right here. Now, let's say you want to do a different address. You can actually create a new item and do your own address. But let's do 610 Crescent Drive. It's the one that we've been using for all the examples. This is a new walkthrough, and we're going to save the walkthrough. Now, literally in seconds, the Podio, the CRM are going to be popping up with different things. So in a matter of seconds, a few things are going to pop up. Picture of the property, the activity bar that shows you exactly step by step on what to expect and what to do on the walkthrough app. Now let's kind of go over it. So the walkthrough requested date is when you're going to go check on this property. Now, when you're doing a walkthrough, there's a plenty of ways to do it. Either one, you're going to go to the property yourself and go see it and calculate the rehab that way. The homeowner might send you photos or schedule a video call with you, and you can calculate rehab visually, kind of virtually as well. Another way is you can actually hire boots on the ground. So you can hire a real estate agent, you can hire people on Facebook investor groups, on Craigslist to go down to the property and go take some pictures and show you what's going on. Now, it just depends. So if you're doing things virtually, you're going to hire boots on the ground. If you're doing things locally, then you're probably going to go to the house yourself and take pictures and see the property. Now, this is going to make your life 1,000 times easier. Let's talk about it. So we're going to do this walkthrough for Monday. Was it confirmed? Yes. VA caller. I'm going to put myself for this one. Transaction coordinator. I'll put Mario. And our boots on the ground. I'm going to choose this person. So you can add or remove people. And the reason why you want to add them is because they also get notifications. They also get a text message or an email, or they can get an alert on Podio if they're on your Podio. So it keeps things very organized. So if you're doing things very quickly or you have so many deals going on, you can actually hire different people and they'll get notifications right through your CRM. All right, let's kind of right into it. So square footage is going to be the most important part. The square footage is going to focus on pricing. So if the house is 2,000 square foot, it's going to be priced a lot differently than a house that's 900 square foot. So keep that in mind. I'm going to do for this house, I believe it's 980. House length and house width. If you know this information, you can put it on. I'm going to skip it for now. This property is vacant. Type of construction. We'll do a mid-size rehab for this one. Number of kitchens that need to be updated. Let's say we only need one kitchen to be updated, 2 bathrooms to be updated. 2 bedrooms need to be updated, 2 bathrooms need to be updated. Number of windows that need replacement as a percentage, let's say 50%, and so on. So you see what I'm doing? As I'm going through the property, I'm going through all the steps and checking off what needs to be done. Now, this is the beginning part. Now, let's talk about the actual big ticket items. Now, this is all based on percentages. So let's say you're going to the property, you see the roof, let's say it needs to be about 40% done. Siding, let's say 65%. Flooring, and so on. You can kind of play with this as much as you want. Garage, driveway, attic repairs. Now, the best part of this is kind of remind you as well. When you're going to a property, you're kind of distracted, especially when it's your first one. You're speaking with the homeowner, you're trying to see the property, you're trying to take pictures, but sometimes you forget a couple of things. But with this, you kind of have a breakdown that shows you exactly what to look for, what to see, and then you're kind of just putting percentages, which is a lot easier to calculate. Like this needs about 50% of work or 30% of work, especially when you're new. You don't really know much about the rehab world. You're not contractors. A lot of us wholesalers don't really know how much it costs to fix up a roof or to fix up a house because we're just not there yet. Eventually, with practice and with the Dealmaker CRM, this is going to become clockwork. It's going to be like the back of your hand. Now, public water, we don't need any gas reconnection. We don't need any water reconnection. We don't need extra windows. Attic is accessible. The attic might need, let's say, floor repair. Basement has no basement. Good as is. Heating, light repairs, meter. Let's say we're good on that. Major issues, we're good on that. Site issues, we're good on that. And as you're going through this, your CRM is actually calculating a cost and it breaks it down per item, per major project as you go. You can leave notes on it. And then best of all, you can add pictures. It tells you need a picture of the front of the house, the back of the house, the right-hand side, left-hand side, the backyard, front yard, electric panel, heating, cooling, and you can add all these images to your CRM of the property. And then when all of this is done, when you've added all your images, added all your calculations, you can actually create a walkthrough report, and then you can send it to your acquisitions manager, which would be yourself. So your boots on the ground can actually send you a report of everything that they saw, or you can even send a walkthrough report to the homeowner themselves, like, hey, I went through the property, and this is kind of what it's calculating up to for the total renovations that are needed. So you kind of get a report at the end of the day when you calculate all the information on your CRM. And then of course you end it with AI, ChatGPT right in the bottom. So if you have any questions in terms of what any of this means, like you don't know what a septic is, you don't know what a sewer is, you have built-in AI to ask all the questions you want and then just send it and it'll give you an answer. So best app by far, one of my favorite apps. I truly love this part of wholesaling. I love this part of real estate in general, but this definitely will make your life 1,000 times easier, and it will teach you a lot more than what you usually would learn when you're wholesaling, right? We kind of just use calculators and estimates, but this kind of breaks it down even further. So definitely walkthrough app, favorite app on the Dealmaker CRM.